You are watching Down to Earth Podcast powered by EQTV with host Sean Myrie and head of operations
This is the Rastafari
Samurai.
Samurai. Never leaving you dry in your proof this message nationwide scene. We are here up in Barry's showcase, monthly showcase here, and we have the one and only legendary Danny Yo, man. Yo, how does it feel to be performing tonight in Barry here, man?
It's always dope to come here, man, because it's such a good energy venue and event. I performed here as the headliner back in August.
Okay.
It was live. It was fun. People were supportive. That's what I live for, man. This hip-hop shit is supposed to be bringing people together.
Yes.
That's what this event's all about.
Indeed.
You see people from all walks of life just having a good time. So this was dope. This time around, I got to rock with my boy Jay Schultz.
Yeah.
And he put on a killer set, and we had fun out here, man.
I could bet. And that's the thing. I love it that you're still rocking it. And I was just talking to the Spade of Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
And I was saying, yo, I appreciate that you guys are like one yourself is still doing it. You know what I mean? Toronto's great. You know what I mean? Straight up goods and real hip hop.
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, I like what's going on nowadays, but I'm an old school head, right?
Same.
But the thing is, with these youngins now, what kind of a little bit chases me a bit, they don't want to do a bit of the research of what they're into. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of crazy to me because we live in an era where you can research anything so easily. You can Google anything.
Now you see why. Now you see why I'm hurt. Okay, because
Right.
we went to high school. We took history class.
Yeah.
Some of us saying, oh, why do I have to take this history class and all that and everything? I'm not really into it. But now if you're into something like hip hop,
Yeah.
why don't you just take a little chance to go into the old school to see? I'm not saying you have to like fight styles or anything like that, but at least do some research to see what the culture is like.
I think the thing is, man, today everything's so easily accessible. And we came up in a world where we had to really claw and scratch and fight for what we were interested in. Like, for example, music videos on Much Music.
Yes.
There was a time before Rap City. And then when Rap City came, Rap City was the only place to find hip hop.
Yeah.
You go to a record store, you find hip hop in the R&B section, and then eventually there was a hip hop section. So what I'm saying is we came up in an era where we clawed and scratched and finally found a place for hip hop. And today you can get it anywhere, anytime. You type it in, YouTube, Spotify, you name it, it's so easy. So I think there's a little bit of a lack of understanding of the fight behind trying to get what it is that you love. It's just taken for granted now, man. Because they feel like they don't maybe have to research anything.
Because what you're saying right now is compared to back then, you had to do more work.
Yeah.
I'm like, I had to spit that through. You know what I mean?
Bro, I would always hit up the record store looking, you know, or I'd make sure to tune in to a certain radio station like Power Move on CKLN 88.1 because I'm like, that's when they're going to play hip hop on the radio. It wasn't just, you couldn't just assume. You couldn't turn on the radio and assume hip hop was coming on. You couldn't stream anything. So believe me, we had to fight for what it is we wanted to hear and consume.
That's why I appreciate you yourself making real hip hop because you know what it is, putting up blood and sweat and tears. You know what I mean?
No doubt. And you know, you were talking about Spade earlier. We were even talking about this, man. Like, we come from a place where we just fell in love with the art form, and that became our main reason for getting involved in the industry, as opposed to what I think a lot of younger cats are doing now is they recognize that it's an opportunity for wealth, potentially, for success and for fame.
That's right.
We didn't get into it for that specific reason. We loved it first and then said, hey, if something comes from this, amazing. But we just wanted to be the dopest MCs on the block. That was our main focus. The focus has changed.
The love, the appreciation of the art.
Yeah.
And that's why you make quality hip hop.
Respect.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Talent, not clout. I'm sorry, I'm the devil's advocate. It irks me sometimes. That's why I have to say this. And I'm glad that I have Daniel to share some of my thoughts.
Thank you, man. Well, listen, I've always appreciated your support. You guys have been nothing but amazing to me, man. So thanks for your support, as always.
You don't know, man. Tune in, see Daniel, follow Daniel, listen to Daniel. Vigilantes, the last album. As you can see,
Let's go.
follow it. You don't know. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. Approve this message.
Down.
You are watching Down to Earth Podcast powered by EQTV with host Sean Myrie and head of operations Rastafari Samurai.